Yeah. Good evening, children.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
ma'am.
honor. Yeah. Good
Good
evening,
evening,
honor,
ma'am.
children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I've shared my screen. Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So take down the question you see against B. We finished this one in the class, in the last class. I shared the image. I think we discussed and we didn't have time to write this in the class. So I shared the image on WhatsApp. I hope you have completed. Very good. Abriya. Okay. So these two are the test questions. These two questions are similar. B and C are similar to A. So you will be doing it by yourself now. Take down the question against B. Disable your mic. Harsha, kindly disable your mic. Thank you. Please take the question against B. Express 1 over root 7 plus root 6 minus root 13 with a rational denominator.
Ma'am,
Yes, Lakshana.
ma'am,
We just,
I
yeah, Lakshana, I just
tried.
started. Yeah. I noticed that.
Okay,
Yeah. So please take down the question against B and you'll have to try it by yourself.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah. 2A we completed in the last session. So we're continuing with 2B. Taken the question, all of you? I'll just show up that I'll just show up the working for 2A. So you can use you can take the help of the steps in 2A to work this. I'll just show that. So this is how the answer, the solution for 2A goes. This is the solution for 2A. You are trying to B. So you can just go through the steps and use this to answer 2B. Don't go through the whole thing. Do it step by step. Just see the first two steps. Do that for this question. Then look at the next few steps. Just do your best. For you, it's the first class, Harshit, so don't worry. Okay. Others also. Just try your best. Don't be nervous. Yeah, it's not about getting the correct answer. It's about taking the efforts to try it correctly. We'll see about the answer later. Leave it. Go to the next one. Try as many questions as possible. Online students, has anyone finished the answer to 2B? You completed? Yeah, what's your answer? Minus root 7 minus root 6 minus root 13 by 126. No. Not, no. No done. Yeah, denominator also, I have a different denominator. Online students, has anyone completed? Okay. I'll just give you another 3 minutes.
Mom, I got the answer.
Yeah, share your answer on WhatsApp, Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am, 1 second. I'll just go get the phone.
All right. So this is the answer. Please check. Go through the steps and then I'll explain. Have you got this answer, Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am, I got the same answer. I'm just sending the picture.
All right, so let's see how the answer goes. Please stop writing. Yeah, listen. So we see that the denominator is irrational and the question is to rationalize the denominator. All right, now there are three terms in the denominator. So what we do, we want the denominator to have only two terms separated by a plus or a minus sign. We need to see only two terms in the denominator. So what we'll do, but there are three here. So what we'll do, we'll insert a bracket, a simple bracket for the first two terms. And now we'll look at this as one term. We'll look at this as one term. All right, so we'll insert a bracket. This is the question. This is the given question, what you see here. Okay, so we insert a bracket for the first two terms. So now this is like one term. Root 7 plus root 6 is one term minus root 13. This is the second term. Now we have two terms in the denominator separated by a minus sign. So what's the conjugate? Write the same two terms. Root 7 plus root 6, root 13. Write the same two terms. Here they're separated by a minus sign. So the conjugate will be separated by a plus sign. Write the opposite sign for the conjugate. Write the opposite sign for the conjugate. So write the same two terms. So this one you can see here and root 13 here plus. So here in the conjugate, the two terms are separated with a plus sign. That's it. So that's the first step. So multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. Multiply, this one is multiply and divide. Multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Right? That's the first step. Now next, after this, multiply the numerators. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So in the numerator, we have 1. Here we have 1. 1 into all this. It's the same thing, no? It's the same thing, what you have here. 1 into all this will be the same thing. So you can see the same terms written here. Root 7 plus root 6 plus root 13. Root 7 plus root 6 plus root 13. Because 1 into anything is the same thing. All right. Next, multiply the denominators. So denominators, you see, this is one term. This is one term. This is the other term. And here in this denominator, the terms are separated with a minus sign, while here it's separated with a plus sign. So this is of the form A minus B into A plus B. A minus B into A plus B, right? This is A. This is A. See here, A. Minus and plus here. And this is B, root 13, root 13.
5
So the
into 5, 45 into
disable your mic, Aishwarya. So yeah, A minus B into A plus B, right? So the product is A squared minus B squared. So the numerator we understood. So the denominator is A squared. This is A. This is A squared minus B squared. The product of the denominator. See, we have written the product of the numerators here. 1 into all that is the same thing. And here we have written the product of the denominators through an identity, using an identity. A minus B into A plus B is A squared. A squared, this is A. So A squared minus, this is B, B squared. Now we have nothing to do with the numerator as of now. So write the numerator as it is. And here simplify the denominator. So this is, now look at this as A plus B the whole square. Now look at this as A plus B the whole square. So what is A plus B the whole square? A plus B the whole square is A squared plus B squared plus 2AB. A plus B the whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. So A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B plus 2 into A into B. Okay, so we have expanded this bracket. Root 7 plus root 6 the whole square is root 7 the whole square plus root 6 the whole square plus 2 into root 7 into root 6. Now this one, root 13 the whole square, as we've understood, is 13. Is 13. Root 13 into root 13 is 13. Root 13 into root 13 is 13. That is what is root 13 the whole square, right? Root 13 the whole square is 13. So you can see that here. A square plus B square plus 2AB and this minus 13. So in the denominator we have root 7 the whole square. Numerator as it is. Denominator we have root 7 the whole square is 7. Root 6, the whole square is 6. And the product of these three numbers, 2 into root 7 into root 6 is 2 root 42 because 6 7s are 42. Root 42, 2 root 42 and minus 13. Right? Now 7 plus 6 is 13. All right. 7 plus 6 is 13 and minus 13 gets cancelled. That's why you don't see that here in the denominator. Okay, so this is what we have. 7 plus 6 is 13, minus 13 is 0, right? So we are left with 2 root 42 in the denominator. We are left with 2 root 42. Don't see this one. Don't see this. So you can see the numerator here. And you can see the leftover term in the denominator, 2 root 42 here. Now, when you look at the denominator, it is still irrational because it has root 42. This is the rational factor. Root 42 is irrational. Okay, so the question is to rationalize the denominator, but the denominator is not completely rational. It's kind of simplified, but it's still irrational. So continue the rationalization process. So 2, I've told you, 2 into root 42. This one is the rational factor. Leave that. That's already rational. Root 42 is irrational. So multiply and divide by root 42 into root 42 by root 42. Remember, root 42 cannot be expressed as a mixed surd. Mixed surd. Because what are the factors of 42? 42 6 7s are, and 6s 2 3s are 6 into 7. So there's only 1 2 1 3 and 1 7. You cannot bring any factor out of the square root. All right. So square root of 42 is square root of 42. This cannot be expressed as a mixed surd. Because there's only when you break down 42 and write it as a product of its prime factors, there's only 1 2 1 3 and 1 7 under the square root. You need to have pairs of equal factors to bring one out of the square root. You need to have 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 7s. All right. So root of 42, square root of 42 cannot be expressed as a mixed surd. All right. So you multiply and divide by square root of 42. Now, as usual, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So how do you multiply the numerators? There is this root 42 here, no? Root 42 multiplied by all these terms. Multiplied by all these terms. That's how you multiply. So this is like x plus y, like x plus y plus z, all this into a. How will you multiply? So you will put that a here, no? A into x plus y plus z. Right? Okay, so you can see the square root of 42 here and all these terms in the bracket. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So 2 into root 42 into root 42. So 2 into root 42 into root 42. What is root 42 into root 42? 1 second. What is root 42 into root 42? Sadesh? Okay, so go back to 8th standard. Square root of 42 into square root of 42 can be written as square root of 42 into 42, right? So from two equal factors, one comes out. 42. See, now supposing square root of 14 into square root of 14 is square root of 14 into 14. So from two 14s, one 14 out of the square root. So square root of 14 into square root of 14 is square root of 14 into 14. So from two 14s, one 14 out of the square root. So the value is 14. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. Root 11 into root 11 is 11. Root 42 into root 42 is 42. So this is 42 and into 2 is 84. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. And the product here is 84 because root 42 into root 42 is 42 and 42 into 2 is 84. Did you give me the final answer 84, Siddesh? I asked you what is root 42 into root 42. Okay, what is root 42 into root 42 now? No, darling, what is square root of 42 into square root of 42? No, don't stare at anybody like that. Look at the board. Yeah.
42 square.
No, 42 into 42 is 42 square. Root 42 into root 42 is root of 42 into 42. So from 242 is 142 out of the square root. All right. So 42 into 2 is 84. 84. Now in the numerator, break down the numbers into their prime factors. Okay. So you can see here, I multiplied root 42 into root 7 is root of 42 into 7. Note this, very important. Note this one. Denominator, we understood how we got 84. Now the numerator, root 42 into root 7 is root of 42 into 7. Root 42 into root 6. Root 42 into root 6. No, Surya, look at the board. Okay. Root 42 into root 6 is root of 42 into 6. And root 42 into root 13 is root of 42 into 13. Correct? Now break down the numbers into their prime factors. So 42 is, see, 42 is 6 sevens are, and 6 is 2 threes are, but you know that 6 is 2 3, right? Only 1 2 and 1 3. So I've not written that as 2 into 3. That's all. I said prime factors. You can write 2 into 3. 2 into 3 you can write. 42 is what? 2 into 3, 6 into 7, correct? Yeah, I have written 6 into 7, that's all. Because even if you write 2 and 3, is only 1 2 and 1 3. Again, you have to multiply. So there are 2 sevens now. So 1 7 out of the square root. So let me, 1 second, let me just see here. Root of 42 into 7, children. So this is what root of 2 3s are 6, 6 7 the 42 into 7, correct? 2 3 are 6, 6 7 the 42, and 2 sevens, 1 7 out. Now 2 3s are 6, 7 root 6. That's what you see here. Now here 42 into 6. 42 is 6 sevens are, and there's a 6 here already. So from 2 6 is 1 6 out of the square root. So 6 root 7. 7 remains under the square root. 2 6 1 6 out. The 7 remains under the square root. And then 42 into 13. Now you'll wonder why you multiplied this straight away, because you can just do that in your mind. What is 42? What is 42? 2 into 3 into 7. And 13 is 13. No pairs of primes, right? No equal primes. There's only 1 2, 1 3, and 1 7, and 1 13. So just multiply 42 into 13. It's 546. See, you have to break down the number and write it as a product of its factors only if there's a purpose. When you know that there's only going to be one of every factor, you cannot bring anything out of the square root. So there's no, you don't have to do that. See, you can do this in your mind. I'm saying 42 is what? 2 3s are 6, 6 7 are 42. So 2 3 and 7. And 13 is 13. 42 in your mind. 2 3s are 6, 6 7 are 42. 13 in your mind. 13 only. There's only 1 2, 1 3, 1 7, and 1 13 under the square root. No point, no. So just multiply 42 and 13 straight away. And the product is 546. But here, why we wrote 42 as 7 into 6? Because there's a 6 here. And 7 into 6. So from 2 6, 1 6 out of the square root. And that 7 will remain under the square root. And why did we write this 42 also as 6 into 7? Because there's a 7 here. So from 2 sevens, 1 7 out. And the 6 remains under the square root. So from these 2 sevens, 1 7 out, root 6. From these 2 6s, 1 6 out, root 7 plus root 546 divided by 84. Now look at the denominator. It is rational. It's rational. 84 is rational. The next one is a test. 2C is a test. All of you have to do it correctly, except the newcomers, you and you. Otherwise, all of you have to do it correctly. Yeah. You can do it right. Wahid. Yeah, but you will be excused if you're not able to do it right. Yeah. So quickly take down the steps, children. Since we have understood this, just copy it. Don't try to do it by yourself. Just copy the steps. And you can check how much you understood with 2C. Finish writing? Okay, let me do one thing then. For those who, 1 second, take down this question, maybe because some of you have finished 2B others have to write. So I'll just show you the question. Those who have finished working 2B, take down this question and start working 2C. The others, I'll go back to that slide 2B. You can continue working 2B. To see test. I can see the clock from here, so I just read the time. Taken the question? Yeah. Yeah. If you have to complete 2B, please complete and then try 2C. அப்படி வராது. சரி பாக்குறேன். 4√3/24. இல்ல.
Mom, I got the answer.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I
announce.
got the answer.
Harsha. Okay, Harsha will go first. Yeah, Harsha, tell me the final answer.
Ma'am, 2√3 plus 3 minus √21 divided by 3.
Mom, even I
Divided
got
by?
the same answer.
Very good, very good.
Ma'am, even I got the same answer.
That's nice. 2√3 plus 3, any order, 3 plus 2√3 or 2√3 plus 3 minus √21 by 3. So Lakshana, Harsha and Aishwarya.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, others, please take help from the slide and ask me your doubts. Please ask me where I have to make myself more clear. Yeah, Lakshana, Harsha, and I forgot to announce. Aishwarya, please share your answer image on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Aishwarya, one correction with the 2B answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, √7 the whole square plus √6 the whole square plus 2 into √7 into √6. It's not minus. A plus B the whole square, no? So plus 2AB.
Okay, ma'am, I'll change that.
Yes, finished. Yeah. You have more questions or you have? Oh, you're completed 6, is it out of? Yeah, I'm already sent it on WhatsApp. Yeah. Yes, you can pick it tomorrow. Yeah, that's it for the class. Okay, out of 9, you finished 6. That's good. many have you completed? Doing the fourth one. Okay. You can stop. I learned. So same idea here also. Insert. There are 3 terms in the denominator. So insert a bracket for the insert the terms, the first 2 terms in a bracket. Oh, yes, you. Yes, you. And then multiply and divide by the conjugate. So there's a plus sign here, right? After using the bracket, there's a plus sign here. So take a minus for the conjugate. Right? So that's the first step. Then multiply the numerators. So now you can put all this in one bracket. You can put all this in one bracket. So 4 into this numerator divided by, here this is a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square. Now I've told you, don't try to multiply 4 with all the terms in the numerator. We'll just wait for the denominator to happen. And maybe there is, a number in the denominator which can be cancelled with 4. So don't multiply 4 with the terms inside the bracket. So write the numerator as it is. Write the numerator as it is. Do not multiply 4 with the terms inside the bracket now. We'll do it. We'll wait till the end. We'll do it later. Okay. Now in the denominator, as I told you, a plus b into a minus b, a squared minus b squared. Now this one is like a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. And then this one is root 7 the whole square is 7. All right. So now 2 numerator as it is, no change, as it is. Now here 2 square is 4, root 3 square is 3, and this is 2 to the 4, 4 root 3 minus 7. So 4 plus 3, 7. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 7, 0. So cancels. So now we have 4 root 3 in the denominator, of which root 3 is irrational. 4 is rational, 4 into root 3. See, if the denominator was 4 plus root 3, then you have to multiply and divide by 4 minus root 3. Or if the denominator was 4 minus root 3, then you will have to multiply and divide with 4 plus root 3. But in 4 root 3, which is 4 into root 3, 4 is rational. So multiply and divide only by root 3. Right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I just missed this. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 7, 0, right? Then we have a 4 root 3 here. So that's why we didn't multiply. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's why we did not multiply this 4 with the terms in the numerator. So now what happens? This 4 and this 4 gets cancelled. You understand what's happening? See here, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 7, 0. Now what do you have? You have 4 root 3, right? You have 4 root 3 in the denominator. So this 4 and this 4 will get cancelled. The 4 in the numerator and the 4 in the denominator gets cancelled. So you have only 3 in the root 3 in the denominator. Now multiply and divide by root 3. So multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. And yeah. Yeah, one second. So since, because it already worked, no, I've only worked it, but then long back. So this is 4 plus 3, 7, 7 minus 7, 0, right? You have 4 root 3 here. So that 4 root 3, this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled, children. So we have only root 3. So multiply and divide by root 3 and rationalize it. No. Not that you will get the same thing. Later you will again take out 4 common and cancel. you'll just need a few more steps to get this answer. Or maybe you will not realize that you have to take out 4 common. And you'll just leave the answer with the common factor 4 and 4 in the numerator and denominator. You will get the correct answer, but it will not look like this. Like as I told you earlier, supposing you should get the answer as 3 by 4. Maybe, so you will get it as 30 by 40. If you multiply the 4 inside, your answer will be 30 by 40. But the answer is 3 by 4. Because you have to simplify this further. You have multiplied. You have the common factor 10 here, right? If you simplify, you'll get back 3 by 4. No, nothing. See, what I'm trying to say is if you multiply 4 with the numbers inside the bracket, it's not that you will get an incorrect answer. You will get the correct answer, but it may not look like this if you don't take out the common factor later. It look different. But the value is the same as this. So if you multiply 4 inside, later you should take out 4 common and cancel it out with the 4. But the best thing is not to multiply. Wait till the end. Now see, you can cancel. No, so this is the simplest way of getting rid of the common factors. Okay, I can work for you. See, I can do it for you. So 4 2s are 8. Okay, so if you have multiplied, 4 2s are 8 plus 4 root 3 minus 4 root 7 divided by 4 root 3. All right. So you should multiply. And so now you don't have the 4 to cancel. So you'll multiply and divide by root 3. Correct? Yeah. So now it will be root 3 into 8 plus 4 root 3 minus 4 root 7 divided by 4 3s are 12. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. And into 4 is 12. Okay. So now it will be, again, you would have multiplied. You multiplied again. This is okay. So you have 8 root 3 plus what is 4? This into this is 8 root 3. What is this into this?
4 3.
Into root 3. 4 root 3 into root 3. 12. And then root 3 into minus 4 root 7. Minus 4 root 21 divided by 12. At this point, you should take out 4 common in the numerator. You must take out 4 because 4 is common, no? Between all the terms in the numerator, you should take out 4 common. I'm not sticking with 4. 4 is only common. 4 is the HCF of the terms in the numerator. You can't take out 8 common. This is 4. This is 12. This is 8. The highest common factor is 4. It's not that you should take 4. What is the HCF of 8, 12, and 4? 4. You can take out 2. 2 is a common factor, but it's not the highest common factor. So 4 is common. So in the bracket, 2 root 3 plus 3 minus root 21 divided by 12. Now you should cancel. 4 1s are 4 3s are. So 2 root 3 plus, you can see this answer. So if you don't take out common and you stop here, this is correct. You have, sorry? Yeah, right. So if you discuss the answer with your friend who has got this, you have got exactly her answer. But just that you have one more step to go to get this answer. You have to take out 4 common. That's all. Nothing that you should not multiply inside. But don't multiply. Why simply multiply and then again take out 4 common? You're multiplying and then again you're going to take out 4 common. So rather you don't multiply. You wait till the end. See if you can cancel. If you're not able to cancel, then you have to multiply. All right. Take down the answer. All of you just show me your notebooks before you leave the classroom. Okay. Just come out here. When we finish the session, just come out here, show me your classwork. I just want to have a look at your work and then leave. Now, Vahid is checking. Question answer. Oh, yeah, you can leave. Oh, you go by yourself, right? Done, children? Take down the answer. Finished? Etra and Sai Smriti? Okay. I'll send the image. You'll do it later. Oh, yes. Yeah, Tanya. Leave your book and next one. Find the value. So first one, 3, 1, we'll discuss. 3, 2, yeah, see, is a test question. So listen carefully. Find the values of A and B if this number is equal to A plus B root 2. Okay. Find the values of A and B. See, here we have A, here we have B. Find the values of A and B. Yeah, so you leave your book for correction. Yeah, children. So find the values of A and B if this number is equal to A plus B root 2. So you need to find the value of A and B. All right. So nothing. You just have to, what would you do if this is given 3 plus root 2 by 3 minus root 2? If this is given, how will you simplify this? How will you simplify this? You will multiply and divide by the conjugate. 3 plus root 2 divided by 3 plus root 2. Correct? Then you will multiply the numerators. 3 plus root 2 into 3 plus root 2 is 3 plus root 2 the whole square divided by denominators 3 minus root 2 into 3 plus root 2 is A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square, A square minus B square. So expand the numerator. So it will be 3 square. That is 3 the whole square plus root 2 the whole square plus 2 into 3 into root 2 divided by 3 square is 9 and root 2 square is 4. Oh, sorry, 2. 2. Yeah, 2. So what do we have? 3 square, 9 in the numerator plus 2 plus 6 root 2 divided by 7. 7, correct? Okay, I'll just do it here. So 9 plus 2, 11 plus 6 root 2 by 7. Now this is nothing but 11 by 7 plus 6 root 2 by 7, right? Now compare this with A plus B root 2. It's given, no, that this number is equal to A plus B root 2 is given in the question. See, in the question, it's given that this number is equal to A plus B root 2 is given. So now this is the value of that number. This one, 11 by 7 plus 6 root 2 by 7. Now this is equal to A plus B root 2. Now compare both the sides. Equate the rational with the rational. A is rational. A is equal to 11 by 7. And B root 2 is equal to 6 root 2 by 7. See here, B root 2 is equal to 6 root 2 by 7. So root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled. So B is equal to 6 by 7. On comparing both the sides, A is equal to the rational. A is rational is equal to the rational counterpart here, 11 by 7. B root 2 is equal to 6 by 7 root 2. So root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled on either sides, and B is equal to 6 by 7. So you need to start working. You need to keep writing A plus B root 2 in every step. You need to keep writing A plus B root 2 in every step. So see here, this is how it's worked. So see here, you'll only be working with this number. This one will just come as it is in every step, as it is everywhere. You will only be rationalizing the denominator in this number. In this number, the denominator is irrational. So what is the procedure you would adopt to rationalize the denominator? Do that in the LHS. Do that. That is what you already know. And this RHS, which is A plus B root 2, just write it as it is till the end. That's why I didn't show that when I worked it for you. So see here, this one, I'm just repeating. So 3 plus root 2 by 3 minus root 2, multiply and divide by the conjugate, correct? This minus here, so plus. The numerators are A plus B into A plus B. So A plus B the whole square. Denominators, A minus B into A plus B. So A square minus B square is equal to A plus B root 2. Then expand this. A plus B the whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB by 9 minus 2 is equal to A plus B root 2. Just work the LHS. You're simplifying the LHS. And what simplification are you doing in the LHS? You're rationalizing the denominator. In the LHS, you're rationalizing the denominator. So keep simplifying the LHS. RHS, right, as it is A plus B root 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 6 root 2 by 7. Then 11 by 7, 6 root 2 by 7. 11 by 7 plus 6 root 2 by 7. Because A plus B by C is A by C plus B by C. Correct? A plus B by C is A by C plus B by C. So 11 by 7 plus 6 by 7 root 2. So now I'm comparing both the sides. A is equal to 11 by 7. And like root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled. So B is equal to 6 root 7. Sorry, B is equal to 6 by 7. I said 6 root 7 by mistake. 6 by 7. Yeah. Work this one. Mm-mm. Is it clear? Is the answer clear? Is the working clear? So you're ready for the test. Sit down, sit down. I'll come to you. Sit down. You're ready to take up the test? Okay. Finish writing? Yeah, all of you? Yeah, anywhere I can make things more clear. Okay. Yeah, try this one. Similar question. If A and B are rational numbers and root 11 minus root 7 by root 11 plus root 7 is equal to A minus B root 77, find the values of A and B. A is equal to 18 by 4, which simplifies to 9 by 2. Okay, and
Mom, I got the answer.
yeah,
Ma'am, I got A as 9/2 and B as 1/2.
Correct. You said minus 1/2, right? Yeah. Very good, Lakshana. Yes, that's right. 9/2, 1/2. Good. This is going to be a minus solution. So what we need to conjugate will be a minus solution. Why will we bring plus? So, we should not say we need to multiply. We need to another denominator. What the other minus solution. Minus solution. So minus solution. Plus here. So we need to multiply. We multiply the denominator. Minus solution. Same thing is that whatever you write for the same thing. Denominator when you multiply. Now change the sign. So this is like A plus B, A minus B. What's the result? Was A plus B, A minus B. A square minus B square. A square minus B plus minus B square. A plus B, A minus B, A square minus B square. Expand is limited. Expand is limited. A minus B, what's A square? Next activity. A square, 211 minus 2 minus bracket open a bracket 2 into A 211. Yeah, into 3 7. A square minus 2 plus B square plus B square. Here minus B the whole square because B. This is A minus B is B. So what is B square? 7 the whole square plus root 7 the whole square. Cannot finish like this. No problem. So I will have to leave on that. Then you can leave it. Root 7 the whole square. The whole square. 11. Minus 7. Yeah. It's minus the range of the cell. Pretty confident. In this yeah. So I'll just start from here. So we have 18 minus 2 root 77 by 4. Now this is, you can take out 2 common. 1 second. I'm just working from here, okay? 18 minus 2 root 77 by 4 is equal to a minus b root 77. So after this, 18 by 4 minus 2 root 77 by 4 is equal to a minus b root 77. Now 18 by 4 is 9 by 2 minus, this is 2 ones are 2 twos are. So it is root 77 by 2, correct? Is equal to a minus b root 77. Now compare both the sides. A is equal to 9 by 2. A is equal to 9 by 2. And then minus b root 77 is equal to minus root 77 by 2. You can also write this as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 root 77. You can also write this as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 root 77 like this. 1 by 2 root 77. So when you compare both the sides, A is equal to 9 by 2 and then minus B root 77 is equal to minus 1 by 2 root 77. See, minus B root 77 is equal to minus 1 by 2 root 77. So the minus and minus on both the sides gets cancelled. Root 77 gets cancelled. So B is equal to 1 by 2. You can also take out 2 common here, like what I've done. See, I've taken out 2 common. 18 and 2, 2 is common, right? 2 is common. So I've taken out 2 common first. So you get 9 minus root 77 by 4 is equal to a minus b root 77. Then I've cancelled. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So then we have 9 minus root 77 by 2, which is 9 by 2 minus root 77 by 2. 9 by 2 minus root 77 by 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 root 77. So on comparing both the sides, a is equal to 9 by 2. And you can see here, I've written here. So this gets cancelled. Minus and minus cancels. Root 77, root 77 cancels. B is equal to 1 by 2. Yeah, I'll just give you some more time. Write down the answer. If your steps aren't the same as mine, please take it down fast. Yeah, repeat. Yeah, the last few steps you have to repeat. Yes. See, this root 77 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 root 77. Root 77 by 2, no? You can write it as 1 by 2 root 77. Done? Any questions? Online students?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right. Chief. All right. Next one. Oh, I've also worked it like this. Like by not, here I've taken out 2 common, no? I've just worked it both ways. Here I've taken out 2 common, right? So here I've not taken the 2 common, like 18 by 4. See, here I took out 2 common. I've also worked it this way, like not taking 2 common, directly writing 18 by 4 and 2 root 77 by 4. So now this is 9 by 2. And here this is 1 by 2. Same thing. You forget to take out 2 common also, you still get the same. You should get the same answer. Yeah, try this. Work it carefully. See if you get it right by yourself. You feel motivated, you become more confident. Hmm. It's 3 squared and now.
Oh, yeah.
இல்ல ஆனா நீ என்ன கேட்க வந்த எனக்கு கரெக்டான்னு கேட்க வந்தீங்க அது எப்படி அந்த வேல்யூ தப்பு Siddhesh, I think I should know. So what is the 9 into? Come here. Plus வராது இந்த பக்கம் come here. This one, right? So it is 3 root 5 into 3 root 5. So 3 into 3, 9. Root 5 into root 5, 5. 9 5 is 45. எல்லாமே multiplication தான். 3 root 5 the whole square na it is 3 into root 5 into 3 into root 5. So 3 3s are 9. This is 5 and 9 5s are 45. Yeah, Wahid. Yeah.
Ma'am, I got A as minus 61 by 29 and B as minus 24 by 29.
Yeah, correct. You're right, Lakshana. Good. Tell me the identities, boys. What is A plus B the whole square? A square. Apro, what's A minus B the whole square?
B square. Minus 2A.
Very good. What is A squared minus B squared? A plus B into A minus B. Make a note of these identities first. All right. Anyone else? Lakshana was right. Has anyone else completed? Want to share the answer?
Yes, I got the answer. I got for A minus 61 by 29 and for B minus 24 by 29.
Correct. Good. All right, children. See the solution here. Let's discuss. Stop writing. Okay, so we need to only work with the left-hand side. We are given that this number is equal to A plus B root 5. This number is equal to A plus B root 5. Okay, so given this, you have to find the values of A and B. Now we understand that this one in the RHS is just going to come down as it is. There's nothing to do with the RHS. The simplification is with the left-hand side. And what simplification are we doing? In the left-hand side, the denominator is irrational. So we perform the procedure to rationalize the denominator. That is simplification. Okay. So look at this. Multiply and divide by the conjugate. There's a minus here. So 4 plus 3 root 5 by 4 plus 3 root 5 is equal to this one as it is. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the RHS. So now multiply the numerators. 4 plus 3 root 5 into 4 plus 3 root 5 is 4 plus 3 root 5 the whole square, because A plus B into A plus B is A plus B the whole square. Divided by, this is like A minus B into A plus B. So A square minus B square, A square minus B square. So a plus b into a plus b is a plus b the whole square. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. Next, expand a plus b the whole square. So we have a square plus b square plus 2ab. And denominator, this one is 16. 4 squared is 16. 3 root 5 the whole square is 3 root 5 into 3 root 5. 3 3s are 9. Root 5 into root 5, 5. And 9 5s are 45. It's multiplication everywhere. See, it is 3 into root 5 into 3 into root 5. 3 root 5 is 3 into root 5. Another 3 root 5, 3 into root 5. You'll have to multiply these two. 3 3s are 9. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. And 9 5s are 45. So 45 is equal to a plus b root 5. So now this is 16. 4 square is 16. This one we understood is 45. And here it is 2 4s are 8. 8 3s are 24. 24 root 5. 24 root 5. 2 4s are 8. 8 3s are 24. 24 root 5 divided by 16 minus 45 is minus 29. Minus 29 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now 16 plus 45 is 61 plus 24 root 5 by minus 29 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now take the denominator minus 29 for each term in the numerator. Take this denominator 29 minus 29 for each term in the numerator. So you can write this number as 61 by minus 29 plus 24 root 5 by minus 29. See, I'll just work this for you. We are here 61 by minus 29. 61 plus 24 root 5 divided by minus 29. So how do you split this? 61 by minus 29. The connecting sign is plus, no? Put that plus sign. And 24 root 5 by minus 29. The 61 by minus 29. The connecting sign here is plus 24 root 5 by minus 29. So this 61 by 29, you can even put the minus sign here. And here what happens? Minus into plus is minus. Or I've compared it straight away. Okay, anyways, you can do it. Okay, I've compared it as it is without multiplying. Is equal to a plus b root 5, right? So now compare both the sides. A is equal to 61 by minus 29. And b, this one, root 5 and root 5 will get cancelled. So b is equal to 24 by minus 29 or minus 24 by 29. So you tell me now. Come from here. 61 plus 24 root 5 by minus 29 is equal to a plus b root 5. So after this, what? 61 by minus 29 plus 5 by is equal to a plus b root 5. Now we compare both the sides. So a is equal to minus 29. So that's nothing but minus 61 by 29. Take the minus to the numerator, that's all. All right, then b root 5 is equal to 24 root 5 by minus 29. Root 5 gets cancelled. So b is equal to 24 by minus 29 or minus 24 by 29. Yeah, please write down. Correct? You need to be faster, Siddharth. Finished? எந்த ஸ்டெப் எழுதிருக்க? எங்க எழுதிருக்க? 2 more steps to go. Okay, I'll come there and help you later. Yeah. Just leave some space, no? And continue with this one. Okay. Okay, you can write the question later. Just listen to me. So the number is on the LHS, we have 7 plus 3 root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5 minus 7 minus 3 root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5 equals a plus b root 5. Now, when you look at the left hand side, clearly the denominators are conjugates of each other. The denominators 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. So as far as this chapter is concerned, you can take the common denominator. See here you have, it is the difference of this number and this number, right? What is it here in the left hand side? In the left hand side, we have two numbers. This is one number, this is another number. And we see the difference of these two numbers in the left hand side. Now, if you want to take the common denominator, then the two denominators must be conjugates of each other. And yes, they are here. If they are not conjugates, you cannot take the common denominator. I'll tell you how you should do it later. So now the denominators are conjugates. So what you can do, you can take the common denominator like this, 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. The product will be the common denominator. This is one number, this is another number. So this one minus this one. Okay, the number here minus the number here. When you look at the denominator, so normally how do we subtract? When we have fractions, how do you subtract? We take the LCM, right? Fractions, how do you subtract? We take the LCM, the common denominator, which is the LCM. So here you can take LCM only when the denominators are conjugates. Yeah, the denominators are conjugates. No? So you can take the LCM like this. 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. Okay, so now it will be 7 plus 3 root 5 into what? 3 minus root 5 into 3 minus root 5 minus 7 minus 3 root 5 into 3 plus root 5. No, how will you take the LCM for A by B minus C by D? What's the common denominator? BD, right? So what will you do? You will multiply this one by D and this one by B. No, BD is the common denominator. So you'll have to get the common denominator BD, multiply B with D and D with B. Then you will get the same denominator BD. So this is AD minus BC. In the same way here, what is the common denominator? 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5, right? So what do you have here? 3 plus root 5. So you need to multiply this with what? 3 minus root 5. So multiply the numerator also with 3 minus root 5. So that's what we have. 7 plus 3 root 5 into 3 minus root 5. What's the denominator we have here? 3 minus root 5. But what's the common denominator? This one. We have 3 minus root 5. Then you should multiply by what? 3 plus root 5. So do that in the numerator also. 3 plus root 5. So that's what we've written here. 7 minus 3 root 5 into 3 plus root 5. It's like cross multiplying, children. So it's like 7 plus 3 root 5 into 3 minus root 5. And then this one, these two. 7 minus 3 root 5 into 3 plus root 5. Like multiplying this and this, multiplying this and this. Okay. Is equal to a plus b root 5. Next, multiply 7. See, you cannot use any identity here to multiply these two brackets. No identity because the terms are different. So how do you multiply 7? Multiply 7 with the second bracket 3 minus root 5 and multiply 3 root 5 with the second bracket 3 minus root 5, correct? And then here, so this in one bracket, children, this in one bracket. This in one bracket. Now this minus sign. And then in the other bracket, 7 into 3 plus root 5 minus 3 root 5 into 3 plus root 5. So use square brackets. This minus sign you can see here. Now inside the first square bracket, 7 into 3 minus root 5 plus 3 root 5 into 3 minus root 5. That's how we multiply. First term multiplied with the second bracket. Second term multiplied with the second bracket. Same thing here, 7 into the second bracket minus 3 root 5 into the second bracket. All right. Now after this, you know, multiply 7 into 3, this into this, this into this, this into this, right? Then here 7 into 3, 7 into root 5, minus 3 root 5 into 3, minus 3 root 5 into root 5. Right? Divided by, what is a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. A square minus b square. 3 the whole square minus root 5 the whole square. All right? See the slide now. So see here. So we were talking about this step. So now see the product. 7 3s are 21. 7 into minus root 5, minus 7 root 5. This into this. 3 3s are 9, 9 root 5. And this number into this number. Plus into minus, minus. When you're multiplying two numbers, multiply the signs before the numbers. How do you multiply? Plus 3 root 5 into minus root 5. Plus 3 root 5 into minus root 5. So plus into minus, minus. And 3 root 5 into root 5. 3 root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. 3 is a 15. 15. When you're multiplying two numbers, multiply their signs first. And then write the product of the numbers. See it again. 7 into 3, 21, correct? Next, you should multiply 7 and minus root 5. 7 into minus root 5. So it will be minus 7 root 5. See here, minus 7 root 5. Next, you must multiply this and this. 3 root 5 and 3. So 3 3s are 9, 9 root 5 plus 9 root 5 here. Next, you must multiply these two. That is plus 3 root 5 multiplied with minus root 5. So plus into minus, minus. Plus into minus, minus, minus. Then root 5 into root 5, 5. 5 into 3, 15. Now the square bracket, you can make it a simple bracket here. Then you can see this minus sign, minus. And the next simple bracket, multiply. 7 3s are 21. 7 into root 5, 7 root 5. Minus 3 root 5 into 3, minus 9 root 5. This into this, minus 15. By 9 minus 5, 3 squared is 9, root 5 squared is 5, is equal to a plus b root 5. Now in the bracket here, you have 21 and minus 15. So 6. 9 root 5 minus 7 root 5 minus 7 root 5, 2 root 5. Like 9x minus 7x is 2x. 9 root 5 minus 7 root 5 is 2 root 5. Correct, because 9x and 7x. 9x minus 7x is 2x. So 9 root 5 minus 7 root 5 is 2 root 5. Then this minus sign. And 25 minus 15 is 6. And this one is minus 2 root 5. Because this is plus 7 root 5 and minus 9 root 5. So different signs we'll have to subtract 2 root 5 and put the sign of the greater number. Similar to 7x minus 9x. Subtract and put the sign of the greater number. So 21 and minus 15 is 6. This is minus 2 root 5 divided by 9 minus 5 is 4. Is equal to a plus b root 5. Now open the bracket. 6 plus 2 root 5. 6 plus 2 root 5. Now open the bracket. So it will be minus 6 plus 2 root 5. Minus 6. Minus into minus plus 2 root 5. Divided by 4 is equal to a plus b root 5. 6 and minus 6 gets cancelled. All right. So 2 root 5 and 2 root 5 is 4 root 5. 4 root 5 by 4. Now 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So you have only root 5. You please cancel, okay? All that cancelling you should do. 6 and minus 6 gets cancelled. 2 root 5 and 2 root 5 is 4 root 5 by 4. 4 and 4 cancels. So what are you left with? Only root 5. You are left with only root 5. Root 5 is nothing but 0 plus root 5. Root 5 means 0 plus root 5. All right. Now this one is equal to a plus b root 5. Correct? We have only root 5 in the left hand side. That can be treated as 0, not 1 plus root 5. 0 plus root 5. We can't add 1 and 2. Root 5 means nothing plus root 5. 0 plus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now when you compare both the sides, a is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. And b root 5 is equal to root 5. Means what? 1 root 5, no? Simply root 5 means 1 root 5 it is. So b is equal to 1. Comparing the coefficients, b is equal to 1. Root 5 means 1 root, like x. What is x? 1x. X means 1x. So b root 5 is equal to root 5. So root 5 and root 5 get cancelled. So that there's 1 here. So b is equal to 1. B is equal to 1. So when you compare both the sides, we have only root 5 remaining here. 0 plus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. So a is equal to 0 and b root 5 is equal to root 5. I'm repeating. B root 5 is equal to root 5. So root 5 cancels. So b is equal to 1. B is equal to 1. Yeah, write down. So these questions you will not find in NCRT, but you can expect such questions in the test conducted in your schools. You practice them. Done writing? Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, Aishwarya.
In like the second step of the question, we're not actually like using any identity to multiply, right? We're just multiplying the first term with the first term and the first term with the second term. Like that.
Yeah, first term. Yeah, first term with the second bracket, second term with the second bracket. Correct. No identity is used there.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try one more like this together. Now I'll share this working on WhatsApp, children. See, this question can also be worked in a few steps like this. Step 1, step 2, and step 3. Go through this. You will be able to understand. I'll just tell you, like, I'll just give you a glimpse of how it goes. So here what you can do is in this method, take up the first number, and simplify. That is, rationalize the denominator. You know this. Take up the first number here. 7 plus 3 root 5 by 3 plus root 5. So what will be the conjugate? 3 minus root 5. 3 minus root 5 is a conjugate. So multiply the numerator and denominator with 3 minus root 5. And you know how to proceed. Finish it and see, this is what you would get. This is what you will get. Then take up the second number. Don't take the minus sign, or don't take the minus sign. Just take up the second number. 7 minus 3 root 5 by 7 minus 3 root 5 by 3 minus root 5. Take up the second number. And again, rationalize the denominator. Yeah, so this is the denominator. Conjugate 3 plus root 5. So multiply and divide by 3 plus root 5. Oh, that's the second. Oh, this one is 3 plus root 5. This is 3 minus root 5. Sorry?
If you count the first one,
Huh. No. How? No. How can you? It's not like that. You have to work. So work, and this is what you get. Now in step 3, perform step 1 minus step 2. You understand why, right? What is step 3? Step 1 minus step 2. Why minus? Because see here, this number minus this number. Oh, we have worked this in step 1 and we have worked this in step 2. So what is step 3? Step 1 minus step 2. Yes or no? Not got that, Surya? Okay. So this is step 1, this is step 2. So step 3 is step 1 minus step 2. And that is equal to a plus b root 5. That's equal to a plus b root 5. So this is the answer we got in step 1. This is the answer we got in step 2 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now 2 is the common denominator. So 2. Then 3 plus, see, this is very important when there's a minus here, So 3 plus root 5 minus 3 minus root 5. Common denominator. 2 is the common denominator. Then 3 plus root 5 minus 3 minus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. Then now open the brackets in the numerator. So 3 plus root 5 minus 3 plus root 5 minus 3 plus root 5 by 2 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now this gets cancelled. Oh, sorry. I was hasty. 3 and minus 3 gets cancelled. Okay, so root 5 and root 5 is 2 root 5. 2 root 5 by 2. So now 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Root 5 and root 5 is 2 root 5, children. by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So root 5. And root 5 is 0 plus root 5. So on comparing both the sides, A is 0 and B is 1. B is 1. You can also do it like this. You can also do it like this. But why did we choose to take the common denominator? Because the denominators are conjugates of each other. Only when the question is of this type, you can do it both the ways. You can do it like this in steps, in a few steps like this, or you can take up the common denominator. Remember, if you want to take the common denominator like this, that is, work this together as a whole, the denominators must be conjugates of each other. Otherwise, you cannot do. I'll just show you a question. Now look at this one. See this one. Ignore this, ignore all this. For now, don't ask me what this is. Okay, so find the value of this. See, it is this number plus this number plus this number. You cannot take the common denominator here. See, it's not that it's wrong. That's going to be very difficult and time consuming. It's not that you should know. It's not that it's incorrect to take the common denominator. No. You can take the common denominator, but that is, I don't know when you will actually get the answer, because that's going to be very time consuming and very lengthy. So don't do that. Look at the denominators. So you can see that these two are conjugates while this is not. So now you'll ask me, then can I take the common denominator for these two and then this one, can I take it later? Yeah, you can do that. Or what you can do is you can work this in step 1, this in step 2, this in step 3, and in step 4, it'll be step 1 plus step 2 plus step 3. We have this number plus this number plus this number, right? So what you do, work this in step 1, work this one in step 2. What to work? Rationalize the denominator. Then work this in step 3. And in step 4, perform step 1 plus step 2 plus step 3. We'll see this in the next class. I'll just show you one more question. Okay, now look at this one. So see this. See this one. Okay, so this minus this plus this minus this plus this. So how do you work? So look at the denominators. So you cannot take the common denominator here. You must work this in step 1, work this in step 2, work this in step 3, work this in step 4, work this in step 5. Everywhere you will be rationalizing the denominator by multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. So 5 steps you'll take, and in the 6th step it will be the answer you got in 1, then minus 2. See here, minus 2, then plus this one 3, then minus 4 plus 5.